Last night, the Chicago Bulls took a loss versus the Cleveland Cavs, and it was a little shaky. I ain't gonna lie, but today we're gonna talk about it. Was it just a trap game, or will the Bulls be fine? And then we're gonna have some voicemails at the end of this episode. We're gonna talk about it, but you gotta hear the music first. Cognac, gang. Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm with my dog, CDubb. How you doing, boy?
And it's Christmas. Will be.
Oh, no. Make sure if you're tuning in today with us, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. We know the Chicago Bulls took a loss last night to the Cleveland Cavs, 109-95, where the Bulls absolutely were killed on the offensive boards, 15-5 versus these Cleveland Cavs. And it was some points I'm like, Billy, what are we doing, my guy? Why is there no big in the lineup right now? But nonetheless, the Bulls lost. CDubb, are you looking at the loss as just a trap game and basically saying the Bulls will be all right? Or is it time to call for a little bit of concern from last night's game?
I'm gonna grade it on the scale of 1 through 10, nephew. Matter of fact, before I start, Merry Christmas to everybody. Hope everybody enjoying their holiday. Um, this game definitely feels like a trap game, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5 on the scale of how horrified I am about the loss. Right at the middle, nephew. Um, this is one of those games where you can come in and you can get your foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Cleveland come in, they missing their three best players, and Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell. So it's only natural for you to take your foot off the gas. I wish it wouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I wish it wouldn't happen. I wish the Bulls walk into every game like it's the last game of their season or the last game of their life, per se. The Bulls got absolutely destroyed on the offensive glass. That just shows me they had no energy in the game at all. They just shot themselves in the foot. They didn't get assists like they normally do. Uh, they tied in a turnover battle, which they've been killing in this last month. They tied with turnovers with 12, which is not a lot, but Cleveland matched them in that stat. The Bulls just gotta realize that they gotta go into every game like it's desperation, like it's the end of days. They can't come in here and have hiccups like this, but I don't think it's that bad. Like, oh man, the Titanic is sinking or something like that. It's not sinking. It's
Right.
just it's a natural reaction that happens to the best teams. You could even check Michael Jordan's 72-10 team. They couldn't beat the Toronto Raptors for the best of you. So that's what it is. They got to get it together, though. That's why I gave it a 5.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I think it is just a trap game because we know that the Bulls play harder and they play better than what they showed last night versus the Cavs. You've seen a lot of times to where guys just wasn't really crashing the boards like they normally do. They weren't moving their feet like they normally do and things like that. So, I mean, to me, I would just look at it as just one game because in totality, if we're looking at everything, the Bulls are still 8-4 in their last 12 games, bro.
Yeah.
It's still a record that's over 500. Right now, it's one loss. Me personally, CDubb, I'm not gonna be concerned unless the Chicago Bulls go on a losing streak again, or they start to lose a little bit more than they have been winning. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If we start looking at, hey, now we in game 20 and the Bulls are now 10-10 in the last 20 games, then I'd be like, okay, cool. They came back down to earth. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We just got to continue to push on with it. But right now, that's not the case. But I do got a question for you, my guy.
Yeah.
The Chicago Bulls have played 4 games in 6 nights. Do you think that kind of played into last night's game? You know what I'm saying? We're kind of seeing like guys' legs were kind of a little bit more heavier than normal, or you know what I'm saying? Or you looking at it like that, or you just how you looking at that whole thing when I say they played 4 games in 6 nights?
I never want to give people the excuse that about being tired, and you know what I'm saying, in a sport like basketball. But sometimes you do gotta get them 4 games in 6 nights. That's a lot of games. That's a lot of games. So I'll go ahead and give them that. They definitely played like they were tired, so I'll give them that. And I just wanted to touch on one more thing with your trending topic. It's trending. The Bulls are 8-12, 8 out of the last 12, but they lost 2 out of the last 3. So if you want to
Mm,
talk trends, you better get the trend, and that's why I gave them a 5. They lost the last 2 out of 3.
that's
Okay.
fair. That's fair. And I can't even be mad at that because when you look at it, you want to see them guys start to string together, some more wins. I believe they just came off like a 4 game win streak and stuff like that. You want to kind of see them try to go on that streak a little bit more simply because of the games that's coming up. The Sixers going to be coming back to town. The Atlanta Hawks, you got to face them in your next game on Tuesday after Christmas. And Trey Young is what, 6 games with 30 plus points and 10 assists?
Mm-hmm.
On
Yes.
fire right now. He's cooking. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you got to be prepared for that. And you just got to wait to see what happens. I think that now they got what, 3 days off? Well, two
Yeah.
days off. So today and then Christmas Day, and then they play Tuesday night. So they should be well rested. And I believe that Atlanta is coming to Chicago. So and nobody's flying or anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, should be no excuses. You got a couple days off. You're gonna be with the family, nice food. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be feeling good. Some people might, because you got those certain family members come in and ruin the Christmas. So y'all get your rest and be ready for Monday. I mean Tuesday, because it ain't no excuses when you get to Tuesday now, because you got rest.
facts. Facts. And you would definitely want to see what they could do against them. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But hey, we keep pushing along and we gonna see what it do. But hey, we got 2 of our guys that called in and they left a voicemail. Y'all already know we gotta show them some love. CDubb, this first voicemail is from Corn.
Corn.
Bobby, CDubb, Big Kev, Steve-O, Cognac Boys. What's up, Kings? It's Corn, man. Let's get straight into it. I'm tired of talking about this Zach Levine, man. Trade shit, man. To me, maybe it's just me. It's just a distraction. Still, um, we sitting up here, I feel like, especially not us per se, but I feel like old media that this Zach Levine trade and bullshit is overshadowing how our young, our a new version of Baby Bulls 2.0 is playing. Now we're focusing on it. I hear you, I hear Hayes, cause I hear Pat. I hear y'all speaking, of course, on how the Bulls are winning and how we doing. But like I said, it still some way get overshadowed with this Zach Levine bullshit. I don't care where this motherfucker go. I don't give a fuck if you send that motherfucker to Taiwan with Dwight Howard and we get 2 of y'all mean cousins back. I don't I don't care. I just want this man out the way at this point. Wherever he go, that's what they can talk about. That's what they can deal with. And we can just finally move on. Um, at this point, I'm just so ready to move on. And I just want to focus and keep the focus on our baby Bulls. Just seeing our guys basically progress the way we want them to see it. And like I said, get overshadowed because somebody is still lurking in the wings, and like I said, it's a distraction. It is. It's a distraction. It's a distraction I don't want for this team. It's a distraction that this team do not need. And the coaching that does not need. I don't think ain't nobody said this shit yet. Anthony made the right choice. AK Mark Eversley made the right motherfucking choice picking the coach over Zach. Um, we made a mistake before with Jimmy, Laurie, um, you know, Porter, Portis, uh, probably not Wendell, but we didn't make no mistake with this one, y'all. Just look at the results after we sat that motherfucker down. So I don't give a fuck what we trade him for. It could be for a box of Black and Mounds and some Newports. I don't care. Just get this man up out of here so we can focus on this winning and what the baby Bulls are doing. All right, y'all. Peace out, Cognac boys. Blessings.
Blessings to you, Corn. Appreciate it, my guy. And happy holidays. CDubb, what you got to say?
Hey man, definitely that is the elephant of the room, Zach Levine, and I'm gonna say I hear your plight, my man Corn, but I'm gonna tell you like this: I just don't want to give away an asset like that. Me, just give them away. I have to think about it. I was on that boat of man. Let's just get him out of here. But that's $215 million worth of player there. We should be able to get some assets. Let's get the best deal for us. Now, I do agree that he don't need to see the court, but we need to get the best deal possible for the Chicago Bulls. Let's not just give him away. That is a max player who's extremely talented. Of course, he doesn't need to play on this team, but let's be smart about it. Let's not
Right.
give away millions of dollars.
Right. And I would say with the if right now I think it's still early to say if we won. If when it comes to the Billy versus the Zach Levine, if we went the right direction, I believe it's still early. I know we looking at the results within the last 12 games, but we still got a lot of games left.
Yeah.
Is my point. So I think it's still too early to say if the Bulls won with the Zach versus Billy sweepstakes. Because to be honest, few things can happen. One of the things that can happen is Zach Levine comes back and play. It's still on the table. Another thing that can happen is that the Bulls could potentially make the play-in or even the playoffs, and they lose in the first round again. Did the results really show to be better? Probably not, if it's still just a first round exit. But it's still early in the season. That's why I say, yes, I'm with it. I'm with CDubb, and I'm with a lot of people. Let's move him out the way. But I'm with CDubb on we need the best possible deal. Don't just give him away for a box of Black and Mild and a box of Newport, my boy. Bro. That's all it is. But appreciate the call, Corn. CDubb, we got the last one of the day. Ricky Curl has something to get off his chest. Here's the voicemail.
What up, Bobby? What up, CDubb? This is Ricky Carroll. I was sitting up here watching the game. I want to call this out before I forget it. Stacey King, fat ass, how he's announcing the game, okay? He's making me sick, man. I've been sick of it for a long time ago. Everybody kissing his behind and everything, talking about how great he is. He only announced, goddamn it, what he sees. He'll never predict anything. He always go back and talk about what somebody should have done. But my call is why it's up there. If you know I'm not lying, when Bruce don't play defense and let somebody he don't pick up somebody, man, Stacey King, I'm trying not to curse, but Stacey King come up with a goddamn excuse. He don't even blame Boots for doing nothing, man. The defense he playing tonight is shitty. He ain't helping out, and you know what? Won't nobody say anything to him about it. I remember about 5 or 6 something games ago, Kobe said something, and Bruce checked him right away. So I just wanted to say that, man. Y'all talk about that on y'all show and tell me what y'all think. This crap that Bruce doing, and man, Terry, what is he doing out there? He's just a body that's out there. Like when you go to your YMCA and somebody on the sideline, you pick them and tell them to come in, and you choose them. It's not that they can't play; they just don't play a lot. That's how Jalen Terry looks, man. That man ain't gonna shoot the ball no matter what, unless everybody leave the court and leave him wide open. And then you got to wonder, is he gonna make it then? I thought he was gonna come out to be like Scottie Pippen. I think he still got a chance. I don't mean to act or play like Scottie, but you know, I had that similar role. They would play defense, shoot short jumpers, stuff like that. You know, go to the basket. All right, man. That's all I wanted to say. Merry Christmas to you, brothers, man. Peace.
Appreciate the call, Ricky. Appreciate the call, and Merry Christmas to you as well. I got to talk to you about Stacey King, though. I view Stacey King in a different light. I'm going to be honest with you. Because when I listen to Stacey King talk, one of his favorite things is KYP, know your personnel. He's always talking about that when he does his calls. He's always called out Nick Vooch for drop coverage. He's always talking about the Chicago Bulls playing the same way they got them the leads. And then when the Bulls turn around and start going away from what got them the lead, For me, from what I watch, he's always calling that out. You know what I'm saying? This the thing, Ricky Curl, and it's not particularly pointed towards you, but this is just towards a lot of people. When you do live calls, bro, we cannot do a live call of 2 hours and 30 minutes being completely negative. Ricky Curl, you will never come on. If we just started a band, screw the Bulls stink, DeMar's trash, Vooch is this, Vooch is that, you will never come on and listen to CDubb yell, and for the three. You would never get that from CDubb. And you would never be tuned in if we were just negative the entire 2.5 hours of watching a Bulls game. Stacey King has a job to do. He can't be negative the entire call. You got to give him a little bit of credit for that. And the last point before you go, CDubb, Ricky, Dalen Terry, he has his moments, but we both can agree. At least he looks a little bit more fitting for NBA basketball. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
All right, CDubb, you got it.
Hey, good take, nephew. I would like to second the motion for my nephew. I do think that I don't listen to much of Stacey King right now. That is one of the best. That's what I model how I do my live calls after Stacey King. So you know what I'm saying? You call out what you see in the basketball games. A whole lot of things going on the basketball floor. He probably ain't say the things that you wanted him to say, but he probably did, Ricky. He probably did judge the man. You just wanted him to say, "Fuck you, Vooch, get off the court." Oh, you know what I'm saying? And Dalen Terry, man, he just a young kid out there, just happy as hell, trying to learn the NBA game. Ricky, that's it. Give a little patience. He's been getting better, honestly, to tell you.
Yes.
If you get it, I think last game, even though we lost, was his best game. He had 6 points
so far, to be honest.
Yeah, to tell you the truth. So he's getting there. He just learning. It's game to game, and he should be happy and excited. I think we should be as well, because it was looking bleak for Dalen Terry for a minute there, bro. And he finally getting meaningful minutes that he can get in and definitely learn the game. And I'm proud of him because he is getting better game by game. Now, if he wasn't getting better, then we would be talking about Dalen Terry. But you can actually see him getting better game to game.
Yeah,
that
because
jump shot no ass though.
Yeah, you gotta get with Peter Patton a little bit more after practice. Or call Peter Patton today, bro. Because my thing, because like you gotta give it to him, Ricky. He looked like last year he was erratic. He wasn't really doing the things that we seen him do these last few games. He's been playmaking a little bit. He's been slashing to the basket. He was active on the defensive end yesterday. Last night, he was active on the defensive end. I believe he was in that fourth quarter to start the fourth quarter, and he was getting some fourth quarter minutes. That's good for his progression, man. That's one thing at least I learned. Sometimes with these young players, you got to have a little bit of patience. A little bit.
Oh, bro, man. Shout out to Ricky, though. Good observation. I know Nick Vooch can be irritating. He could be frustrating at times. But just hang in there for Nick Vooch. Just make sure you calling out his bullshit. Make sure you ain't missing it. Bro, because you know Stacey King, he out there doing this job. Make sure you ain't missing. Don't rely on nobody else to point it out. You point it out, bro.
I think that's fair. I ain't even gonna lie. I think that's fair. But you got anything else before we roll out of here? We got football.
Football today. It Christmas. Hey, man, I got a Puerto Rican wife. We open presents today, bro. Let's go.
It's lit. But hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. Make sure before you go, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell as well. If you want to be a part of an episode like this, where you can call in and me and CDubb react to it and talk to you and show some love to you, 773-242-9219 is the number. Hey, and as we always gonna rock out around this time of the year, and this Christmas will be, we gonna catch y'all on the next one. Don't yeah.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
He said, "Shake a hand." All right, y'all. See y'all on the next one for sure. Cognac.